Hi everyone, there's a deep truth about human nature that we often overlook when we're hurt, betrayed, or underestimated. We instinctively want to fight back, to prove our worth by attacking, by retaliating. But the most powerful, the most transformative form of revenge is not confrontation, it is not anger, it is not retaliation. The best revenge is to improve yourself, because when you improve yourself, you take control. You move the focus away from the person who tried to limit you and redirect it toward your own limitless potential. This is not a passive response, it is an active declaration. You do not get to define me. I do. Neuroscience has shown that the brain thrives on growth and challenge. When you're slighted, rejected, or told you're not good enough, a signal is sent through your nervous system, what we call an emotional response. But here's the key, you have the power to choose how to respond to that signal. You can allow it to break you, or you can use it to build a new version of yourself, a stronger version, a wiser version. The truth is, when someone doubts you, they're giving you a gift. That doubt becomes fuel, that pain becomes power, and that setback becomes a setup for your evolution. When you focus on improving yourself, you engage the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for planning, decision, making, and long-term goals. You're not reacting from your primitive, emotional brain. You're not driven by rage or revenge fantasies, you're playing the long game. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, every time you wake up and do what you said you would do, whether it's training your body, learning a new skill, healing from trauma, or building something meaningful, you are rewiring your brain for resilience, for purpose, for greatness. Improvement is not about perfection, it's about progress, and progress is the most undeniable response to doubt. When someone breaks your heart, when someone walks away from you, when a boss tells you you're not good enough, you don't need to scream or cry or prove them wrong in that moment. Let your growth do the talking, let your results speak for you. Success, health, inner peace, these things are loud in their silence, they are seen and felt, and the people who doubted you will notice, not because you said anything, but because you became undeniable. Let's be clear, improving yourself is not easy. It requires consistency, patience, and emotional control. But there is nothing more empowering than knowing you're no longer living in reaction to others. You're living in alignment with your purpose. That's what it means to truly take back control of your life. You're not just proving others wrong, you're proving to yourself that you were always capable, that the fire inside you was never extinguished. It was just waiting for the right spark. We live in a culture that chases quick victories, but deep, lasting change. The kind that makes people stop and say, wow, they really transformed, comes from daily effort, small steps, micro changes. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself, is not a theory. It's a fact. Your habits shape your brain, your thoughts shape your body, your focus shapes your destiny. So if you want to get revenge, stop talking. Stop complaining, stop comparing, start building, start showing up for yourself. Start saying, every day, I'm going to be just a little better than I was yesterday. There will be moments when you feel like it's not working. Like the pain still lingers, like the past still haunts you, but that's part of the process. Healing is not linear, growth is not glamorous. There are no applause breaks when you choose to meditate instead of lash out. No standing ovation when you decide to forgive instead of resent. But that's the work. That's where the transformation happens, in the quiet, in the discipline, in the commitment to becoming more than what they said you were. Improving yourself means choosing your future over your past. It means using pain as a compass, not a prison. If it hurts, that's a sign you care, that's a sign you're alive. Channel it, let it guide you. Let it fuel your workouts, let it sharpen your focus, let it drive your learning, because the most incredible version of you, the one who is calm under pressure, clear in vision, and unstoppable in execution, is forged through discomfort, through resistance, through rising again and again. One of the most powerful concepts in neuroscience is that of deliberate practice, the idea that intentional, focused repetition builds excellence, not talent. Not luck, practice, improvement, resilience. You weren't born a finished product. You're not stuck where you are. Your brain can change. Your life can change. And the minute you stop focusing on them, who hurt you, who left you, who doubted you, and start focusing on you, you begin a transformation they can't ignore. You don't need revenge in the traditional sense. You don't need to one-up anyone. You don't need to win arguments or prove anything to people who don't matter. The best revenge is that they have to watch you rise, not in anger, but in excellence, in peace. In progress, the best revenge is to become so rooted in your growth that nothing they do can shake you. That's real power. That's what you're capable of. So if you're hurting, use it. If you've been rejected, good. That means you've been redirected. If they tried to break you, let that be the moment you broke through. And if you ever wonder what to do with the pain, the doubt, the frustration, just remember this. Improve yourself. That's the answer every single time, because the best revenge is not to destroy others. It's to build yourself. When someone hurts, doubts, or betrays you, the most powerful response isn't retaliation. It's focusing on your own growth and becoming a better version of yourself. Reacting with anger or trying to get even may offer temporary satisfaction, but it keeps you emotionally tied to the very person or situation that hurt you. Instead, when you channel that pain into self-improvement, whether it's working on your physical health, learning new skills, developing emotional intelligence, or pursuing meaningful goals, you begin to reclaim your power. You shift from being reactive to proactive. You stop letting others dictate your narrative and start writing your own. This kind of growth doesn't just help you heal. It elevates you to a level where their opinions and actions no longer define you. It's not about proving them wrong out of spite. It's about proving to yourself that you're more than their judgment, more than the setback, and more than the moment. That's real strength. That's lasting revenge. Quiet, confident, and unshakable. You don't need to prove your worth to those who hurt you. Becoming undeniably excellent, peaceful, and resilient is the most powerful form of revenge. When you rise above the need for validation or revenge, you show true emotional strength. People who try to bring you down expect a reaction. They want to see you broken, bitter, or stuck in the past. But when you focus on your personal growth, stay consistent in your purpose, and create a life of value and meaning, you send a silent but undeniable message. You were never defined by their actions. Real success is quiet confidence. It's walking into a room and not needing to explain how far you've come. It's being at peace with your past because you've outgrown it. The greatest revenge isn't loud. It's in the calm presence of someone who has turned pain into progress and setback into strength. When your life speaks for itself, there's nothing left to prove.